as we all have to do, you bring that business element in here. Like you have no choice. You have to face the business stuff. How has that been for you? Is that something you enjoy or is it brought frustrations?
Oh, I mean, of course, it's brought frustrations.
Guess that's a given.
I think anyone would be lying if it doesn't, because that's just part of the process. It's a constant learning environment that I need to be in. I have invested in business coaches for years. And while I think that was incredibly helpful, I don't think I would be where I am today if I had not invested in
Mm.
some level of business coaching. I think that really helped me build a solid foundation and whatnot. But it did get to a point where the constant business coaching and being told what to do, it burned me out a little bit. Some of the business coaches I worked with, I was not always happy with the direction that they recommended I take my coaching in, and things would not feel fully aligned for me. So when I finally took a step back from business coaching, it took a while for me to really rebuild trust within myself, because for a long time I relied on somebody else to tell me what was the right move in my business. So all of a sudden I was by myself. I'm a solopreneur. I don't have anybody working with me, and I had to make those decisions alone. And I had to realize that my intuition is good enough, and that it's okay also if I don't do things the way that people say like is optimal, right? I think everyone's like, oh, I have the best strategy. And sometimes the best strategy for one person is not the best strategy for everybody. We know this with coaching even, right? Like you know that you have to make it a little bit more individualized. And I had to realize what was actually best for me. And I found that I could come out of burnout and fall back in love with my business and feel really confident in my business when I truly trusted my own intuition, my own gut. And by all means, I'm happy to listen to experts who are more successful than me and see what tidbits I can take from them. But I do think for me going forward, I want to be in a place. And if I ever decide to work with somebody again, I really would rather work with somebody who challenges me to figure out what's best for me rather than provides me a game plan and just kind of expects me to execute it.
I'm glad you brought that up because that is such a delicate balance because as entrepreneurs, we can have all these questions and wonder what the right thing to do is. So you go pay an expert to tell you, but then you're trying to think, well, I don't know about that particular direction, like you said, but should I just do it anyway? Like, are they correct? Or, is my business going to fail if I don't do that? So yeah, you said it was mainly just instinct and feeling that you went by in terms of determining what was best for you.
For the most part, I mean, of course I had some data that could drive my decisions. I am a, impulsive and spontaneous kind of person. So at times, yes, I'm going by instinct, but I do try to be methodical about the decisions that I'm making. And through kind of realizing what I wanted to do, how I wanted to treat my clients, how I wanted to serve my clients, getting really in tune with what felt good for me and what was making me more energized rather than drained was a really important part of the process.